the goal difference, if it's wide enough, can actually just shut down any kind of opposition, despite you having good heroes on your composition.
Well, let's see. For this match currently, I will have to go with RRQ's draft. Arashi, quick predictions.
I think I gotta go with RRQ on this one, man.
Well, before we get into Aeternus prediction, we're going to dive into the Land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, for game number 4, Aura will look to go for match point here, RRQ. But Onic, they want to equalize once more. They also have the second pick, so the pattern is in their favor. Let's see if they can do it.
Onic, man. I just really like the wombo combo potential coming in from Onic Esports. It does really depend on the Fatal Links to connect 100%. It can potentially have that possibility, especially that Keyboy is on the flicker.
Right, and for Onic Esports, so far, it's been pretty standard. Vin has been annoying with the Iron Hook, and Albert will be able to secure the Lethal Wanderer. And Vin is still aggressively looking for a hook, even though, in theory, Sans should be a lot more confident in this early game.
Why so? Why more confident in the early game for Sans?
Well, he is on the fighter, on the box here, right? He is up against the Karina, though, on Albert's side. But I think the heroes have some more burst potential as they go in for the play right now.
Oh, wait. Drion actually takes a lot of HP from Vin here. He's looking for the kill, and just one more Umbrella will do it, and he will be able to land that skill shot. First blood picked up by the Samsung Galaxy A series, obviously by Drion here in game number 4.
I mean, last time Drion played the Kagura, he was able to get an MVP a few days ago. So this is a huge comfort pick for Drion, if not his signature pick from seasons ago. And for the moment, he's able to really capitalize on that pickup potential from the Kagura.
Oof. Vin's so annoying, man. He just hooks these jungle
He
creeps.
resets it.
He resets it and he buys so much time. Sans will not be able to clear it out. It is back to full HP, and he decides to just run. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that, Vin. You can have your win today. Well, technically, it wasn't RQ's jungle, so yeah, it's just Vin trying to protect his own jungle, right?
Exactly. He's just denying the steal essentially from Sans, and now they have more pressure in the mid lane, and they're coming towards the turtle, and the way of the dragon is used to zone the members of Onic away from that objective.
Sans in particular, the one with the retribution. So that turtle was beautifully set up from the side of RRQ Hoshi, I believe, and now they are still quite equal here on the board, but RRQ Hoshi managed to get a turtle.
Oof. That is the purple buff hooked away as well and immobilized just to delay the taking of it from Sans even longer. So once the game goes into the later stages, I do feel like this Savior will have a lot more impact. Maybe at that 8-minute mark, right? When 1 or 2 items have been completed, you're going to see, again, the annoying spam, but Sans is very low.
Yeah, with the Dragon going to be able to lock him down, and that is why the Cho was picked up here. They need to go for the picks, and Keyboy will be caught in the mid lane there. Perfect match was popped and used, but he doesn't want to connect that Fatal Link just yet. Maybe a little bit too risky if he just goes for Albert, as the team was there to collapse as well.
That's a problem because Play would be there quick to follow, as he has already taken that Clock of Destiny, so he is starting to scale, but oh my god, Vin is so annoying!
Oh, he actually baits out the Retribution, and it is going to be reset either way. R7 is here for the backup boost, is going to be able to finish Vin off there in the front side. R7 goes for the way the Dragon to disengage from this fight, but he is ultimately going to get run down. Yin Yang overturn going to be popped. Albert caught in the bad situation. Perfect match will be dodged away from Albert. Perfect positioning. Mystic Field was placed by Clay to immobilize the targets. Man, that was a great fight. Dude. It's so annoying by Vin. That
100%.
purple buff went back to 50% HP. And guess what else is 50%? The promo code that you guys can use, MPL ID X-GRAB, to get 50% off of your Grab Food order.
Yeah, Drion is also very great at maneuvering these engages coming in from RRQ Hoshi. So even if they're trying to go for an engage like they did before, Drion is quote-unquote the most susceptible on that team, other than the 1-1 for sure. But the way he can utilize the Kagura is just so nice to watch. But Vin here seems like he's looking for a pick, as both teams are going to be rotating towards this turtle.
Right, he's controlling as much as possible. He goes into the bush to Zen zone, but Keyboy wants to make something happen.
Fatal Links and the Yin Yang overturn combo with R7 somehow. Still able to dash away. The Flame Shot connects onto Vin though. A good snipe from Onic to get a trade at least. But RRQ, they take the turtle.
RRQ Hoshi are able to take the turtle, and interestingly enough, if we compare Albert as well as Sans is what, 2 levels behind of Albert. So whatever Vin was doing, the way he was becoming such a nuisance, it's actually working.
Right. He knows that he can't find any priority targets because Drian is relatively safe, CW as well. No real targets, right? So with that in mind, he just goes to make sure that he denies a lot of income from the side of Suns. He is we call stable, consistent jungler, right, Suns? So with him interfering, Albert was able to actually get an advantage.
Torn apart memory does not actually get the kill, but Skylar, lethal! Oh my god! The calculations on that range, on that basic attack, he flickers out, fadeaway play by Skylar.
RRQ Hoshi are playing this so well. Albert was able to get and take away that gold buff away from the side of Onic Esports as well, and they're sitting at a 1,000 gold lead here in the 5th minute.
Wait, in the bottom side as well, Boots has lost all 3 HP. He needs one more. There he goes and gets it. RRQ still with a 1,000 gold lead, but Arashi, 5 minutes in, what do you think?
1.4k gold lead, man. Vin, whatever he's doing is working out. And in the late game, I think, yeah, there's potential for him to like hook Keyboy by mistake. But for the most part, later on, he can just use the hook as a defense tool as well. And that's all fine for RRQ Hoshi because they do have the range advantage in the form of Clay on that Savior. So if they just want to stare at each other from distance and contest the control over objectives, RRQ Hoshi can definitely do that.
Yeah, 100% here is now RRQ Hoshi. They are looking for a play on the board, maybe for some picks right now, just to be able to set up properly for this next turtle that will spawn in under 3 seconds. But it seems like Onic Esports, they are definitely trying to do the same. It all depends who has a better wave clear, I believe, in that mid side. But no, Xavier's just going to ignore it.
RRQ's composition in this game, they really need to isolate these members. It is going to be the Retribution battle, and Albert wins it without a sweat. Broken. Keyboy goes for fatal lanes, able to connect onto the 2 members that are tanky though, so it's not going to be worth it. And CW does not crack his weakness point. Clay still able to run away, and it is a 1-for-0 once again. One traded in for Onic, but they lose out on the turtle.
Sans hasn't been too reliable on this Retribution game.
It's
How
tough.
many times has he actually missed it?
Alright, Arashi, did you keep count?
Oh, I wasn't keeping count, man. I'll be honest with you. Because the game, there's just so much going on. I'm trying to pay attention to a lot of different stuff. But right now, how is he supposed to win the Retribution battle when he's down 2 levels compared to Albert? See, that's the impact of what Vin has been doing. His tireless efforts to just screw over Sans in the jungle has been very beneficial. The hook almost lands, and with the items on the side of RRQ Hoshi right now, they have a lot of burst, and the longer this goes, the more the advantage grows, the more these tanky members will start falling in the face of RRQ Hoshi.
3 turtles to their name, 2 kills to their name. But RRQ Hoshi, their economy has been fluctuating, to be honest. Onic Esports, they're still putting up a fight here in the 7th minute. Sans is slightly catching up, I would say, but look at that. All his jungles are just taken away from him, or at least, like, delayed.
This is why Karina was so prio early on in the playoffs. We haven't really seen it used to its utmost potential ever since, most probably because of the Valor pick from Onic, but yeah. That's the reason that this pick is just so amazing. The farm is insane, and Keyboy here, he's looking for something. Perfect match going to be used. It is going to be able to stun 2 members, but look at R7. He's nullifying CW's damage, and he is not going to be able to get the weakness point. It is only Vin again taken down. Vin has fallen 5 times, and this is Onic getting 5 kills. Finally, they get another kill, but onto the right members. Clay with the taunting light, and Albert with the triple. Onic are not doing good in this game. RRQ are outclassing them so far.
Not to mention that Albert was able to get a shutdown onto Keyboy, onto Drian. So a lot of gold in his name right now. Onic Esports were able to get a slight compensation in that turret in the mid side, but so far RRQ Hoshi really just so spot on everything they've been doing in the team fights, in the pickoffs, in the game of the objectives, but actually more towers have been taken by Onic Esports.
Right, they've been opting to split push, and Clay here is going to be in a tough situation.
Yining overturned combo with the fatal links. Clay's going to get caught right there as Albert jumps in for the damage. Flame shot is going to be there to disengage. R7 looking for a pick as Vin hooks in Sans. I don't think that was the right move. Sans will be able to re-engage with the shield unity, and RRQ forced to back up. Onic, they've picked up the scraps. They have turned the tides, and this might just be a free lord for them.
That could be the case, but R7 is flanking here. Do you think he can go for a steal?
He might not be able to go for a steal, but he will be able to try and delay. Because with him being in the background, it's just a bit dangerous for the side of Onic Esports. Vin now is in the scene, and Skylar and Albert is there to provide some backup, but he is getting bursted down.
Yeah, Boots takes him down. It is going to be the crossbow of Tank Pop, taking a lot of HP from R7. Keyboy's waiting in the bush. Albert is going to be caught by the Ine. Overturn. Keyboy goes for the stun. Will be able to connect onto it. Frozen and perfect match will be there with the fatal links to combo it. But look who's joined in the fight. It's Albert with the help of Clay and Skylar. Skylar picking up one. Retribution battle. One more! LBB Alien will be able to get the Retribution again. In this game, Sans has lost every single Retri battle.
Every single Retri battle. It poses the question, what in the world is going on? But to be fair, if we want to put in the justification of the level gap, Sans is still 3 levels behind of Albert up until this moment.
Yep.
RRQ Hoshi is sitting at a 2,000, almost 3,000 gold lead in the 10th minute. A Lord is on the way, and Onic Esports back on the defense.
Right, the Lord is absolutely what RRQ needs right now. Onic Esports have been playing very, very passively, and now that RRQ Hoshi has some momentum going on, has the Lord as extra bits of utility, they can go and finally equalize all the turrets that they've lost to Onic Esports split pushing. CW and Drian gets chunked just like that. Clay has a lot of damage at this point, and they're going to put it to good use.
Starting the siege down on the turrets. They're using this Lord really well. Up top, down below, and Onic are in shambles. R7, look at how aggressively he's playing. Drian's caught. Way the Dragon not just used yet, though. I wonder why. He was holding on to that Way the Dragon. I thought he didn't have it for a second, but I guess we stand for one. That's why.
We stand for one, indeed. Well, RRQ, they just go into the jungle, and they make a play around.
Yeah, the taunting line as well, and there you go. That's why he saved it. He was waiting to block the Way the Dragon onto Keyboy so that they would not have any engage. Boots trying to salvage some parts here, but he will be chain CC'd most probably by R7. Nope, he doesn't go for the Jikundo. Both teams disengage. RRQ though on the move into that base. They are looking for the tier 2 turrets all across the board. Bottom side will fall first. Skylar didn't even need to hit it there. It was the minions doing the job. Albert up top trying to get it as well. He's just going to go for the orange buff, letting the RRQ members, the other RRQ members, to siege it down. And for you guys back at home, you guys can tell us, give us some feedback with the survey right now. Scan the QR code on to the left to tell us what we can improve here in MPL ID Season 9.
Another turret bites the dust here for the side of Onic Esports. And you're right, it instantly equalized everything that Onic Esports was trying to build up for. Slowly going for the pushes in that top side, in that mid side, in the bottom side, has been actually taken over by RRQ Hoshi in a way with a 7,000 gold lead now to their name. Let's take a look at the items.
Clay has a full item over Drian, so the damage potential from both these teams isn't really comparable right now. Even Vin, he has already half an item over Keyboy, and that just allows him to be a lot more aggressive. He's tankier because the members of Onic Esports do not have nearly enough gold income. On the way out, RRQ Hoshi also cleared out the jungle completely. So Onic Esports, they are really struggling for income, and RRQ, they just play this game where they wait for traps. They're waiting to get that pick off because they do have the tools to make it happen.
They're freezing the lanes, but 1-1 goes in for it, but they're not going for a pick onto 1-1. Instead, they are going to be starting this Lord, maybe baiting out the members of Onic Esports to be able to look for a pick off, but they have to be careful with the burst potential and the playmaking potential that Keyboy as well as Drian have.
Let's see, Albert. At this point, he has to be confident, right? He's won every single Retri battle. They might just go for a 50-50, but no, they are efficient. Sans with Turtles of Poisons, Albert instantly just jumping onto him. R7 with the Jikundo onto 2 members. Sans and Keyboy knocked, and that's going to be the suppression. Way the Dragon as well. Keyboy cannot even throw his fatal links out. The dawning light almost takes CW down. Boots in the midst of it all with the help of Sans. I don't think he's going to be able to live with this one. He gets a trade, but he gets traded for it. 2-1. Clay taken down, but Skylar is here to dish out the damage onto the Lord.
Albert is really low though, so even if they want to take this, they have to be careful because Drian can easily assassinate him in a way, but no, that's not the route they want to take. They're going to be pushing for that mid side and maybe chunk a little bit of health in that tower for the side of RRQ Hoshi, but this is going to be a free Lord. Once again, for the side of RRQ Hoshi, 3 turtles, 2 lords, 6 towers, a 7,500 gold lead here in the 14th minute.
And they're going to try and end the game as soon as possible. R7 though walks into 3 people, but he is able to get out with that mobility.
That's the Cho.
And honestly, the approach from RRQ Hoshi is just amazing right now. They are afraid of getting, by all means, they are afraid of getting comboed by Keyboy. So what is their solution? They engage onto Keyboy
Keyboy.
and don't let him use his skills.
Yeah.
That is just so creative.
That's
and
something
it's
so out
paying
of the
off.
box as well, because if, yeah, Arashi, tell me what would happen if you actually engage against an Atlas that maybe wasn't chain CC'd.
Exactly. If you don't change the CC, it's going to be catastrophic because he's going to be able to engage most likely on the whole team. But this is the player gold by Living by Mandiri. As you can see, Clay is below Boots due to the split push, but overall, there's just a lot of advantage, and RRQ is pushing the tempo.
Oh, Keyboy's gonna get some red spin! Saves the day for Skylar! He's gonna get hooked back! Keyboy is out of here! Onic with the defense now, 4-man strong, but in the base it's only 3. The Dawning Light connects. Boots up top is going to be the target for the side of R. Oh my god, Finn! He gets it onto CW. Luckily for this 1-1, she has her second ability, but so lethal. Top side taken down, base turret all around, and that's Finn looking for the hook once again. Trion coming in, looking for the umbrella play with the Yin over timber to torn apart memory! Oh my god, RRQ! The skill shot, Finn flickers forward, suppression, CW is going away. The Fatal Ace doesn't even do anything towards RRQ as the Dawning Light comes through with the Dragon Brea brought to Boots, but the base will simply be taken down. The crowd erupts as RRQ take match point.
Match